Once upon a time, there were 3 little pigs. The first little brother, middle brother, and the big brother. They lived with their mama, and one day they were old enough to go out and make their way in the world. So Mama kissed each of them goodbye, and off they went. The first little pig met someone who was selling a load of straw, so he bought it and made a little house out of it. He loved his house. The next little pig met someone who was selling a load of sticks, so he bought the sticks and he built a little house out of it. He loved his little house. The third little pig met someone who was selling a load of bricks, so he bought them and he built a little house out of them. He loved his little house. But someone else was very interested in these 3 little houses. It was the big bad wolf. He snuck up on the first little house. He sniffed the air and he could tell that there was a delicious little piggy inside. So he went up to the door and said, little pig, let me come in." And the little pig said, "Not by the hair of my chinny chin chin." Then the big bad wolf said, "Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house in."
Freeze.
So he huffed, and he puffed, and he blew that house completely down. The little pig barely got away. He ran to his brother's house, knocked on the door and said, "Let me in, the big bad wolf is after me." They hurried inside just in time. The big bad wolf came to the door and said, little pigs, let me come in." And the second little pig said,
"Not by the hair of my chinny chin chin."
"Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house in." And that's exactly what he did. Well, the 2 little pigs ran over to their brother's house. Let us in, the big bad wolf is after us." Oh, they got the door shut just in time. Then the big bad wolf said, little pigs, let me come in." And the third little pig said,
"Not by the hair of my smart chinny chin chin."
"Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house in." So the big bad wolf huffed, and he puffed, and he puffed, and he huffed, but that strong brick house would not get blown in. "Oh, I really want these little piggies. I'm so hungry," he said. "I know, I'll get a ladder." So the big bad wolf climbed the ladder, but the little pigs inside were onto him. While he was climbing, they set a pot of water boiling on the stove. As the wolf came down the chimney, he hit the pot of water and said, "Yelp!" He climbed back up the chimney as fast as he could, jumped off the roof, and ran away. And that big bad wolf was never seen again. And the 3 little pigs lived happily ever after.
The end.
End.